What's up, real MVPs? Ricky Widmer here, and I'm here to give you my last prediction. I know, cry face. My last prediction for our prediction videos. I think the last two after this are Mark and Sean in different order, because the Patriots will be Sean, the Eagles will be Mark, but this is my last one, and you gotta save the best for last, especially out of my teams. I get to give you the predictions for my Minnesota Vikings, and this is going to be a really good season. I'm really excited for Kirk Cousins coming in. We're getting Dalvin Cook back. This is a team which was one game away from going to the Super Bowl, but also one play away from losing in the divisional round. So you got to take the good and the bad, even from a Viking fan. But I'm going to give you the wins. I'm going to give you the losses. I'm going to talk about some of these games that we've got going on. And let's just jump right into it. The first one we've got, the San Francisco 49ers going to come into town to play the Minnesota Vikings week 1. Now, this is a game I want to say, Viking faithful, I'm confident we can win this game. I'm not saying this is a for sure loss to the Niners. We're going to win. Like, there's a big kind of, I would say 75% that we win this game. However, I'm predicting the 49ers come in. 49ers make a statement against the Vikings. They get the win. We start out 0-1, and Viking fans start to panic. What's going on? Kirk Cousins, I thought you were the answer. Then we play the Packers, and it's in Lambeau. Now, everywhere I look, Packer fans, national media, all I've heard is basically that the Vikings should be scared because the Packers have Aaron Rodgers back. But have you seen the rest of that roster? Really all they have is Aaron Rodgers. Without Aaron Rodgers, they're a 7-win team, so I'm not really that scared of them. But it's in Lambeau, and I feel like we're going to split with the Packers this year. They're going to get the home game. We'll get our home game later. We'll get that revenge, don't worry, but they will win in Lambeau. Sky is falling. We are 0-2 to start the year. But don't worry, we're going to go on a win streak, and we play the Bills, rookie quarterback, we get the win. There's no way, even if it's not Josh Allen and like A.J. McCarron gets this job, there's no way either of us beat this defense that the Vikings have. It's just too good. Then I will say, two tough games that could be losses, but I'm going to swing them into the way of the Vikings. The first one's the Rams. They're a team that we played last year in the regular season. Yes, I know it's in L.A., but I'm confident we beat them last year. This Ram team, yeah, they made some additions, but we made some additions as well, and I feel like we're going to get the win over the Rams. Then we've got the NFC Championship matchup, and I know what people are going to say, Ricky, you're delusional. You went to Philly last year. Carson Wentz will be healthy. How are you winning this game? Easy. It's not last year. It's not the NFC Championship game. It's a random game in week what? What is that, week 5? Random game in week 5. Vikings get the win in Philly. Kind of picking things up. We're now 3-2 on the year. Then we play the Cardinals. If Josh Rosen's starting, no way he beats this defense. If Sam Bradford is starting, there's no way that we let a former quarterback show us up. Do you see how that defense played Case Keenum in the preseason game? They were putting a little extra on those licks, on those hits. They're going to do the same thing to Sam Bradford. Vikings get the win. Then the Jets, like I said, rookie quarterback. There's no way a rookie quarterback's going to beat this defense. Vikings get the win over the Jets. Then another controversial game. The Saints. Saints come back to the scene of the crime. They lost last year because their defensive backs didn't know how to tackle. Saint fans, I'm joking, by the way. Like, it's a joke that, like, win and then I have no ammo. Win and I have no ammo. That's all I have to say. But I do have the Vikings winning this one. Same scene of the crime. We have a better quarterback, and we get our running back back. Yeah, you've got Drew Brees, but really, like I said, not the same intensity of a playoff game. It's a random game in week 8. I could totally see the Saints winning this one, but I'm going to say Vikings get the win over the New Orleans Saints. Then we play the Lions. I'm not that high on the Lions, especially in first year Matt Patricia taking over. I'm going to pick the Vikings to win at home. I'll be honest, this will be a split game. Lions, you'll be happy you'll get a win on us later in the year. Then we get the bye. So we're going into the bye. We're like, cool. 9 games in the book. We're 7-2. After that 0-2 start, woosah, woosah. We can breathe a little bit of sighs of relief. Then we come out of the bye and we play the Bears. And this is a game that I could say trap game for the Vikings coming in. Mitch Trubisky, I believe the Vikings was the first game he started last year. He almost beat us in Chicago. If it wasn't for a boneheaded mistake by Mitch Trubisky throwing the ball to the sideline, getting it picked off, he could have led that team down and beat us in Chicago. Bears usually always play us tough in Chicago. I expect the same thing, but I expect the Vikings to come out of Chicago kind of going, woo, we escaped with the win. Then the Packers, like I said, Packers are going to win in Lambeau. Vikings are going to win in Minnesota. We complete the split. Then it's the Patriots. The Patriots are good. It's in Foxborough. Like, I can't wait for this game because I think it'll be a good game. Tom Brady versus our defense. Also, it is going to be the Super Bowl matchup that should have happened in Minnesota, but did not happen. But I just can't pick against the Patriots. I'm going to go with the Patriots to beat the Vikings in Foxborough. Then the Seahawks. I know it's in Seattle, and that is the only reason why this could be a 50-50 toss-up game. But I think that the Seahawks are going to be a little bit lesser this year than they've had in the past. I'm going to give this game to the Vikings to come out of Seattle. A hard-fought game, but coming out of that Monday night battle with the win. Then we play Miami. If it was in Florida, I may kind of be like, maybe the Dolphins can win, but it's in Minnesota. I think the Vikings get the win at home. Then, like I said, the Lions, we go to Detroit. Detroit takes care of business and just kind of gets us later in the year for one of those, like, man, we shouldn't have lost those games, but any given Sunday they came out and like beat us by a field goal or a touchdown or something. Then the Bears, like I said, at home they'll play us tough. At this point in the year, the Bears could probably be playing for a draft pick. The Vikings could be easily in the playoffs at this point. I'm going to give the Vikings the win at home. And that's kind of where we sit. 12 wins, 4 losses. However, some of these games could move the other way. And what I'm saying, move the other way, of course, I said the Bears game is a trap game, but really I'm looking of those 3 of Rams, Eagles, and Saints. And I'm going to take one of those away only because that Niner game at the beginning that you see over here, I think it's over here. It's either over here or over here, one of the two. But, I mean, I'm kind of looking at it as, you know, just, I mean, it's hard because, yes, I picked the Niners to win, obviously, but I could see that being a win for the Vikings. So that's why I'll take that away. And really 2 more losses. I see this as a 10 to 12 win team, 13, and it's like, oh my God, we exceeded expectations. I know we were 13 wins last year, but this is a little bit tougher of a schedule. So 10 to 12 is really what I'm looking at. I feel like this defense will carry us. Kirk Cousins will have a great year with the Vikings. I'm not saying MVP or anything, but it'll be like, whoa, you put Kirk Cousins with an actual team, and look at what he's able to do. Dalvin Cook, I expect great things from him this year. This Vikings team should be a lot better, and then it's just, okay, what can we see in the playoffs? I feel like they will be the 1 or the 2 in the NFC, which will give them home field advantage, exactly what they had last year before they beat the Saints and then lost to the Eagles in the NFC title game. But this is where you guys come in. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Am I too high on the Vikings because I'm a Viking homer? What do you think for the Vikings? How many wins? How many losses? Also, check out our Viking preview right over there that Mark and I did, a part of the Onside Kick previews, and we are coming up sooner rather than later. I think it's like a couple days now before Mark and I record our Hold Us to 'em predictions. Don't miss out on that. It's going to be a good one for my Vikings, but I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening, and as always, have a good day, everybody.